Have you ever tried looking for sugar-free granolas in supermarkets? Well, I can never seem to find any, so as usual I decided to make my own. These granolas are super healthy with no added sugar whatsoever. It's Isaac and these are really simple, so let's get baking. Alright, our main ingredient will be the oats. The bigger they are, the better texture you'll get. So try to avoid the instant porridge oats because they're too fine and won't hold together. Now, to give the granola some flavour, I'm also going to add some nuts and seeds. I'm using hazelnuts here, but feel free to swap them out for peanuts, almonds, or really whatever you have lying around at home. But if they are a little bit too big like these, then just crush them slightly using a rolling pin. Make sure you wrap them up beforehand though, otherwise they're going to go flying everywhere. In the large mixing bowl, throw in the oats and the nuts. I'm also going to add a little bit of chia seeds here as well. The ratio here is roughly about 2 parts oats and 1 part everything else. As usual, the full recipe is down below in the description, and if you've got any questions, just drop them in the comments. To this, add a pinch of salt just to round out the flavours, and if you've got any spices like cinnamon or cocoa powder, now is a good chance to mix them in as well. Give it a good stir and set it aside. Next will be our secret ingredient. Instead of using peanut butter or honey like most granola recipes, we're going to use egg whites. Egg whites work really well here with clumping the oats and nuts together, and you end up with these really nice crunchy clusters, but without all the sugars. Super healthy. So, in the mixing bowl, whip them up for about 2, 3 or even 4 minutes until you get a nice soft peak consistency just like this. Alright, once the egg whites are done, let's mix this into our oats. Do this gently and try not to break up the egg whites too much. Once it has been loosely combined, it's time for baking. Spread them out evenly on the baking sheets and throw them into the oven at 110 degrees Celsius or 220 Fahrenheit for about an hour. Check on them every 20 minutes or so and give them a gentle mix before popping them back in the oven. This will just help dry out the granola and make sure we get those crunchy clusters. After an hour or so, you'll have some wholesome granolas. The best thing about these is that they are super healthy, and if you did want to add a little bit of honey or fruit, you can. This way you can control how sweet they are without eating too much sugar. And I love having these with a bit of honey and a bit of strawberries in the morning, and if I'm feeling cheeky, maybe even a little bit of cocoa powder. It's almost the perfect breakfast. And that's pretty much it. I hope you've enjoyed this video, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.